Ontario have a few minutes here to change their gear. They were wearing red before. They are going to be wearing blue for this final. They just fought in the match previous to this, so they will get some time to rest.
The Ontario coach having a huddle with his athletes, going over the order that they're proposing.
We'll typically see here, the first fighter, they usually want to have someone put a dominating performance on. Second fighter looking to hold or take the win. Very critical for the third and fifth fighter in any lineup for Team Kumite. Officials checking the gear, equipment of the teams. If this is the order they are going to be fighting in, we will see another 24 kilo difference with Sarman Sinani from Ontario and Nathaniel Besso from Newfoundland Labrador. Sarman Sinani minus 84 kilo athlete, Nathaniel Besso minus 60 kilogram athlete. That's what happens in Team Kumite. Could have a mix of weight classes.
So we have the athletes online, we have the coaches at their chair. The team of officials are about to begin the bow.
So this is the gold medal match between Team Atlantic Canada and Team Ontario. Atlantic Canada in red, Ontario in blue. So we have Nathaniel Besso from Newfoundland Labrador representing Atlantic Canada in red. And we have Sarman Sinani from Ontario in blue. Again, a 24 kilo, at least a 24 kilo difference in weight and a significant height advantage for Sarman Sinani of Ontario in blue.
So we'll see how Besso can create the opportunity to score by getting inside Sarman's distance. Besso's very agile when he wants to be, so he can use that for his advantage defensively and offensively if he's picking the right times to attack. Besso applying some pressure, faking with his feet. Sarman answers right away, and Besso comes in with a face punch, and I got a flag out for Sinani. Only one, though.
Besso looked at the match between Sinani and Raymond earlier on. Knows what he has to do. Overcome the long reach of Sarman. Besso pressing. Sarman staying his ground. Sarman comes through. Truman Washington, he gets it.
4 flags.
4 flags for
2
Sarman
points
Sinani.
and Senchu.
Sinani set himself up a little comfortable lead here.
Looks like Besso took maybe a thumb to the eye in that first exchange that he initiated over in the corner. I saw him touching it as he came back to the line before this body kick exchange here. So he's having some medical tension off on the side.
Fighters touch gloves. No decision by the referee. Fight continues. Besso pressing forward. Besso again pressing forward. He knows what he needs to do. Get those points. Shoot-down kick by Sinani. Followed up with a face kick. Front leg. Misses. Tatami by Sinani. Just missed again. Sinani now in the corner. Besso pressing forward. Besso pressing forward again. Maybe trying to force Sinani out of bounds.
Sinani closing the distance there. Jamming up any opportunity for Besso to attack.
Both fighters in the center of the tatami. No action happening now. Foot check by Sinani. 1-2. Nathaniel Besso ducks underneath. Follows up with a kick of his own off the grab. Sinani staying static, moving back, resetting here. Nathaniel needs to keep the pressure on Sarman. Referee stops the match. And he will give both athletes a warning. Not enough action happening here. Both athletes receive a Category 2 warning. Nice side kick by Sinani as Besso is trying to throw the punch to the face.
But no flags out. It's a bit more of a push than a snap. The judges want to see snapping, fast technique that's on target. Besso trying to work the angle at the back. Again, ducking the attack from Sarman. The double. Following up with a body kick, a little off target.
Sinani in the corner here. Besso needs to press forward if he wants those points. Both athletes kick.
And
Sinani
takes a low kick. Besso did a spinning back kick as Sarman lifted his leg to do a side kick. And a little bit of contact, lower part of the leg there.
Looks as though Sinani may have taken a low blow here. He is feeling it. Unintentional hit. Besso will still take Category 1 penalty for excessive contact. Sinani needs to get his composure back now quickly. Nice kick attempt by Besso. Countered by Sinani. And the flags go out for blue.
Nice. Yeah, Sarman slid that technique and went over the top to strike to Besso's face. Besso comes right back.
Nice kick attempt.
No
Misses.
point.
Spinning kick, another kick.
And a hard hit to the head. Besso was slightly off balance. I think that rocked him a little bit there. He did a great job of evading two kicks. One spinning to the face. And I think we're going to see a penalty here. Yes, we are.
You can see Sinani while the referee is checking Besso. Sinani bending over. He's still feeling that hit from before. Sinani taking the Category 1 penalty, excessive contact. Match continues. Shoot and kick.
Hard body kick. Besso taking that, moving back, moving into the corner.
Besso now in the corner.
Driving out and dropped to his knees with a very strong counter punch. We'll see if this is point or penalty. The referee is taking a look at Besso's face, and it is going to be a point.
Besso walking into that one. Kick attempt. Besso needs to follow up afterwards. Spinning back kick looked like it hit him in the face.
I think it was right
in the jaw, maybe.
I think it might have been in the chest and just knocked him back. It was a little too quick to actually see. The spinning back kicks are extremely powerful, and they can be a challenge to control. And just given the weight difference between these two athletes, what Sarman would normally use for power into athletes in his division would be exceedingly more than enough.
There's
minus 60.
At least a 24 kilo weight difference. That is over 50 pounds. Besso switches legs, close stance now. Besso trying to look for that kick. Sarman the kick of his own. Sarman back up to the corner. Besso pressing forward.
Besso coming in with an attempted kick that's jammed by Sinani. And the match ends.
That will do it. Sarman Sinani of Ontario with the victory. That will put Ontario up 1-0.
Up next,
we've got Sean O'Neill from Nova Scotia representing Atlantic, Canada, and Daniel Sanchez in blue representing Ontario. Sean O'Neill, minus 84 athlete. Sanchez, minus 67. So again, another pretty significant difference in weight. O'Neill presses forward. O'Neill in the red, Sanchez in the blue. Sanchez in the corner now. Sanchez, former member of the Venezuelan national team.
Sanchez with a long-reaching double combination. O'Neill stepping back, trying with a counter. No flags for either athlete. Sanchez pressing again, sweeping attempt. O'Neill waiting for the attack. Doesn't seem to be pressuring too much. He wants the counter kick likely. Fake hook, Mwashi Gary to the face. No score.
Sanchez still in that corner. He hasn't gotten out yet.
He is comfortable there.
See if he makes something happen here.
He's not trying to escape. He wants to fire from that corner. He's trying the front hand, front foot. O'Neill again. Oh, counter kick from Sanchez, but no points, no flags.
Able to stay in bounds. Nice sweep takedown.
No points, no flag. A little bit jammed up in the legs of O'Neill, so Sanchez couldn't deliver on that final technique. Again, the body must be flat on the ground for the point to be levied against the athlete.
Sanchez circling out. O'Neill staying on top of him. Nice 1-2 by Sanchez. O'Neill the counterattack.
And we've got 2 points red. Sorry, 2 flags red.
We'll see if Ontario uses that video review.
And
no, the coach does not use the video review, so it's 1-0 for O'Neill with Senshu. There was one flag out there for Sanchez.
There was.
Sanchez trying to draw a reaction from O'Neill. O'Neill lifts the leg up. O'Neill looking for that timing for that kick. Nice quick jab by O'Neill. It is good.
2 flags out. Another point. He's very effective with that. We saw him score numerous points in the individual division with that same technique. A little fake with the front foot and then a quick front hand.
Nice punch by O'Neill, but he steps out of bounds.
Yep. Sanchez coming forward with a multiple technique. O'Neill stepping back, trying to score to the face, but out of bounds before any flags are raised. Sanchez again with a hook kick. He's got to go.
Hook kick from O'Neill. Misses. Sanchez tried to grab the leg, for a takedown. Both athletes step out of bounds. Both athletes raising the legs. Miss. Sanchez in the center. O'Neill. Both athletes very comfortable, either in the center or in the corner. Quick front leg kick.
Yep. Sanchez out of the way, very quick, sweeping it.
Sanchez pressing. Chudan kick by Sanchez. Counter. Timing punch by O'Neill.
I think the distance was too close for that counter punch. Sanchez was in very quick to the distance, and no flags for either athlete.
Foot sweep by O'Neill. Kick by O'Neill. Just misses.
Sanchez answers and tries a takedown, but O'Neill's out of the way. And
nice quick front hand.
4 flags. 1 point.
That front hand has been working for O'Neill all day. Quick snap of the hand. Sanchez roundhouse kick to the body, misses. Spinning hook kick, misses. Axe kick from O'Neill, misses. O'Neill back in the corner. Kick by O'Neill.
Too fast. I don't think
It looks like
match time.
The coach for Atlantic Canada was going to throw that card up for video review, but doesn't matter. Time has expired. O'Neill with the victory. Up next, 2 heavyweights. Gabriel Gates from New Brunswick representing Atlantic Canada in red. Daniel Gazinski from Ontario in blue. So both of these athletes are in the same weight class, plus 84 kilos. Both athletes are actually fairly light hovering around that 84 kilo mark. Roughly the same height, same weight. And referee Yaro Tirana calls the MA. He's going to give these two guys Category 2 warning. Not enough action happening.
Kaczynski pressuring and throwing a straight body punch. We have 3 flags out for a single point and Senshu.
So 1-0 for Ontario with Senshu advantage.
Gates moving and working around on the outside.
Oh, kick! Back leg roundhouse from Kaczynski.
Just as Gates was breaking to the left, so he was breaking into the path of the kick. So we'll see how this plays out, if it's a point. Gates looking a little unstable on his feet. He was shifting to the left. It caught him on the blind side. So when we have that combination, not easy to defend, and the impact can be felt a little bit more from the athlete than if they were expecting it.
Gates looking a little wobbly as he's walking off the side of the tatami. Medic checking. Want to make sure there's no head injury. Still checking here. You're tied at 1 win for each team. 1-0 right now for Daniel Kaczynski from Ontario. Medic checking the eyes of Gates. Head referee Yaro Tirana keeping a close eye. Gets the opinion of the medic. So Gates is going to be taken to the medic tent just behind us here, the head table. If it's deemed that Gates cannot continue, Kaczynski will be disqualified. Excessive contact. Hard to say. It looked like Gates, he didn't duck into the kick, but he did cut into the same angle where the kick was coming from. Wait to see what the medic says. This is the third match in a gold medal round between Ontario and Atlantic Canada. Kaczynski undoing his gloves. I think he thinks he knows that this may end in disqualification. It's almost certain that would be the case if Gates cannot come back to the line. So, head referee Yaro Tirana went to check. Gates is coming back. All right. Medic is having a word with Yaro Tirana, head referee for this match. He will make his recommendation to the judges. They'll render a decision. So no disqualification, but an elevated warning.
And the match continues. They touch gloves. Kaczynski pressuring. Gates firing back with a reverse punch to the face. Breaking his angle. Trying again. Trying to find a way inside.
Gates circling. Back leg foot sweep.
Daniel
Front leg foot sweep.
Oh, that was a very nice attack. But Gates did get a counter in there, but no flags. 2 flags out for Kaczynski. Yep.
And that will be Yuko for Kaczynski. Kaczynski switches southpaw, open stance now. Foot sweep tap, back leg almost let it go. Decide not to throw it. Referee stops the match.
A few face kicks flying there, landing on the gloves of the athletes. They touch gloves and continue.
Gates active here, trying to get some points on. Goes for a sweep, misses, cuts the line. Now he's in the corner.
Shifting out of the corner, moving to the other one, following up. And we got 1 flag out for Gates, 2 flags out for Gates.
Good 1-2 combination by Gates. He gets a Yuko, 1 point. Here the chants from the crowd, East Coast. Trying to pump up Gabe here. Kaczynski with the jab, misses. Gates threw the hook kick, timing missed, and Kaczynski followed up with a straight reverse punch to the face.
It was that last punch that scored. 4 flags out.
Another Yuko for Kaczynski. Kaczynski front, he wanted to look for that front foot tap. Spinning hook kick attempt. Gates circles out. Nice Chuden Gyakuzuki by Daniel. He'll pick up another Yuko. Back like roundhouse misses. Ooh.
A touch on the face with the foot, but not a technically sound point. We have a warning, Jogai for Gabriel Gates.
Looks like Gates, he got hit by one of those techniques. He was a little wobbly afterwards.
Yeah.
Spinning back kick. One flag.
Sweeping a punch
sweep.
attempt.
Yes, followed up.
1 flag only on that.
Continue. Referee did not stop the match. Back leg hook kick attempt by Kaczynski misses.
Straight body punch.
2 just outside the distance. Action continues. 1-2 foot sweep attempt. Follow up with the punch to the face.
And Jogai to Gates.
There was 1 flag there on that exchange for the punch to the face.
Yes, there was.
Wasn't enough though. Gates will take another penalty, category 2 on Soko Chui.
3rd level.
He cannot afford another penalty in category 2. Spinning hook kick attempt misses. Gates went on the inside and cut. Smart by Gates. Gates duck in. Kick to the head.
And for 3 flags.
That one will be good. Kaczynski with the Ippon, 3 points.
Body kick followed by face kick. And time of match.
So that will do it. Daniel Kaczynski of Ontario will take the win for his team. Ontario up 2 fights to 1 against Atlantic Canada. Up next, we have Ryan O'Neill of Nova Scotia representing Western Canada in red, and Mohamed Reza Nikbakish from Ontario.
The 2 athletes touch gloves and begin.
Ryan minus 67 athlete. Mohamed minus 75 athlete. Good timing by Mohamed.
Very nice. 3 flags for Mohamed, 1 for O'Neill.
We'll see if Coach Mitchell German of Western Canada will throw up his flag to prevent the Senshu.
Nope.
Does not.
Senshu goes to Ontario.
Ryan there just snuck in. Mohamed didn't react.
Same tactic, Mohammed.
Very nice from Mohammed.
He absorbs the technique, blocks it, and then comes straight back with a flurry. Looks like there may have been some grabbing on the gi, judging by this condition of O'Neill's gi. We'll see how this plays out.
Don't think the athletes could hear the Yame continue to throw punches after referee stopped the match. Still 2 flags out.
O'Neill may need a new gi if those ties are ripped. The ref is letting it go. 1 point awarded to Mohammed.
We're 2-0 for Mohammed from Ontario.
O'Neill pushing the distance.
Backhand is very steady. He's not budging here.
O'Neill's last 2 attacks have been countered.
Nice shoot and kick from Mohammed. No flags.
No flags.
No card. Review from the coach of Ontario. Looked like a clean hit from here. And front hand jab from Mohammed. Excellent front hand by Mohammed. Another point, 3-0. Mohammed's guard, he's not moving.
No, O'Neill may need to change his tactics. Might have to break the. Oh, he was trying to pull out that counter.
O'Neill very good in the kicks. One kick can change everything in this match. Mohammed waiting, looking for the right opportunity. O'Neill pressing. 1-2 misses. Mohammed gets out of the way. Moves out of the way again. Comes in with the jab.
And
looks like it's going to go to Mohammed.
It is. We got 1 flag out for red for O'Neill. 2 flags out for Mohammed.
It looks like yes. And Coach Mitchell German for Atlantic Canada with the video review. So Mohammed will pick up a Yuko there. 4-0, and we will see the outcome of this video review. Officials at the video review table can see frame by frame. They can zoom in multiple angles. If they don't have a clear view of the point that's being disputed, there will be no point, but the card will be kept by the coach. Officials making a decision here. See what they say, and it is a no. So Ryan O'Neill loses his video review card. Action continues.
Oh,
hook kick
O'Neill.
It passes the guard of Mohammed,
Yes.
but doesn't hit him in the face. Nice jab counter.
Beautiful move. Again, Mohammed moved back in reaction to O'Neill's attack forward and then immediately threw a punch out to the face.
That's 5-0. He's forcing O'Neill to overextend just enough to come back again.
Again, the same move. No flags though. Off target just slightly. O'Neill has to do a better job of preparing or drawing that punch out and then countering the counter.
Mohammed's strategy is working. Nice jab.
3 flags.
You can tell Mohammed's confidence is up. He's finding a home for that jab timing. Yuko should be 6-0 now. Plus Senshu for Mohammed. Nice timing, reverse punch.
4 flags.
Switches it up from the jab, goes for the reverse punch. Excellent strategy here by Mohammed. Another point. Looks like it's 7-0 now. And another one.
We got 1 flag out for the 2-point kick for O'Neill, but the coach from Nova Scotia, I believe, has lost
that
their
will
card.
do it. Amazing performance by Mohammed Nikbakish from Ontario. 8-0 win. And that will do it. Ontario your Team Kumite champions. Dominating performance by Muhammad there against a very, very skilled fighter in Ryan O'Neill. Silver medalist in the minus 67 kilo class here earlier this weekend. Fighters line up. Officials will render their official decision, and it is Ontario with the win. Your 2018 National Team Kumite champions. All-round awesome team of Chris D'Souza Costa, Craig Devlin signing off here at the
2018 Karate Canada National Championships in the Canada Games Centre, Halifax, Nova Scotia.
We'll see you next year in Toronto.
Woohoo!
Go
Bye
team!
for now.